Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Here, you want to check it?
Just to see
Pick it up. Let me show you how heavy it is. It's just junk. My Bible, deodorant. I just came from Michigan, so I got everything living in.
If you guys go around, then we
So maternal and Donna's book.
Hello, you can just grab a name tag and put your name on the outside, plastic, driver's marker. Hello.
Did you set me in sure?
Yep, you need one more? Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You guys can just all put your names on one of the name tags that's right on the outside.
There you go. You're done.
put your name and who you are. Under it. Who you like to take.
You haven't?
Yep, do we have
You didn't
enough?
get one?
If you guys can just face the name tags facing me, because I'll be the one typing, so you can kind of see me. Yeah, that's good. Marisol, you can keep your guys facing them. I know who you guys all are.
I don't have it yet.
Abby, are you done with this?
Yeah.
And I'm passing around a attendance sheet if you guys can sign in. Is there anybody that you guys wanted to get on the phone?
Do what?
Is there anybody that you guys wanted to get on the phone?
Our family's like 300-400 people that will be forever.
No,
No.
think of anybody.
No, I'm not gonna call them either. I told them I'd let them all know.
Unless you want your sister on the phone.
She has to work.
Your mom.
Court.
All right, so this is a safety planning team decision-making meeting. It's a meeting that we have to talk about the risks and concerns and come up with a plan to keep your child safe. Hopefully we can come up with the same idea as to how that'll happen. However, if we can't, the department has the final say as to after the meeting today. There's just a couple guidelines. If you guys have a phone, if you can put on vibrate or silent. If you need to take a break, let me know. It's a private meeting, but it's not a confidential meeting, which just means we won't talk about your case outside of DCS. But if the juvenile court becomes involved in your case, or any service provider such as a parent aid or Taros or in-home family friends, they'll receive a copy of the summary dump packet. And you guys will also get a copy of the summary at the end of the meeting. Any questions?
I do. I'm sorry. I was running. So if we have a question, can we raise our hand?
So what we're gonna do, we have a format for the meeting, so we're gonna start, as soon as Abby comes back, we're gonna do introductions, and then we'll go over why we're meeting today, concerns, strengths, what's working well, and then at the end of the meeting, we'll come up with a plan.
Okay. I mean, can we ask some questions?
Yeah. As soon as we get through like why we're meeting, then if you have some
Thank
questions,
you.
okay?
Maybe you could let us know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I have that we're here today to talk about your son. What is your son's name? Did you guys put a name on the birth certificate?
Yeah.
What is his name?
Grayson.
What is it?
Grayson.
How do you spell? Is it G-R-A-Y?
E-Y.
G-R.
E-Y. E-Y.
Yeah.
Robert's date of birth 3/3 of
No,
20.
Grayson Moose.
Grayson Moose. Date of birth 3/3 of 20. And then Sean, Stephen? Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe you could scribble that up.
Stephen.
I don't really figure.
And then, Stephen, did you sign the birth certificate?
Yes, I did.
Okay, are you guys legally married?
Yeah.
When did you guys get married?
Last night.
So on March 9th?
Yeah.
So we'll do introductions. My name's Margaret, I'm the facilitator.
I'm Abby, I'm the
And Tara, and the Taras.
Joseph, Brittany's uncle.
Okay,
Stephen Moose, I'm the baby's father.
okay,
Brittany Roberts, I'm the mother.
okay.
Donald Gross, I'm the aunt.
Are you Brittany?
Brittany,
You're Brittany's aunt or Brittany's sister?
Brittany's aunt.
Okay.
I'm grandma, Diana Foster,
Are you Brittany's mom?
My mom.
Your mom, okay,
great grandma,
Brittany's
no,
grandma.
grandma for
Brittany's
her,
grandma.
my mom, yeah. I'm their mom,
okay,
I
okay,
don't know.
okay.
And then me and her are sisters. This is my mom as well.
Oh, okay.
My name is Marisol, I am a support case manager.
And I'm Rhonda, I'm the investigator.
So Brittany, what's your understanding of why we're meeting today?
I'm not sure.
What's your understanding of why DCS is involved with your family?
I'm not sure. I haven't been given a chance to be a mother yet, so I'm not sure why you guys are involved.
Okay. Stephen, what about you? What's your understanding of why we're meeting today or why DCS is involved?
I feel like DCS has frauded a court document to take my child from the hospital. And I've called the courts and they verified that this court document is a fraud.
But there's no,
There's no judge,
Can't
there's
skip.
no judge by this name, and it's missing a number on the removal order number. There's supposed to be 10 digits and there's only 9. So I feel like this is all in fraud.
yeah, there's no pin skip in juvenile or family court.
No, he's an attorney.
Rhonda, you want to talk about why we're meeting today and what the current report's about?
The current report is that mom has tested positive for methamphetamine on her last prenatal visit, which was in February of 2020. Also, is that mom disclosed that she had currently used meth 2 months ago prior to giving birth to the child.
Objection.
So,
Mom also said that she uses marijuana. She does have a marijuana card. She stated that she had a car accident, but didn't give any information on that. There is some concerns about her mental health and her continuous to use substance.
Why my mental health?
There's also some concerns about her residency. When I asked where she was living at prior to her supposed to be moving in with her current husband, she basically told me that she lived in South Phoenix and we were living in.
You guys have my address in South Phoenix.
Another concern that I have is that when I spoke to mother at the hospital, she was compliant and willing to work with the department. As soon as her current husband walked in, she got aggressive and completely
Nobody got aggressive.
changed her attitude towards the department.
Stating that I have rights is not being aggressive.
Yeah, I've gone down and tested.
You got-
Also, my concerns with father is that he was very aggressive
No,
towards the hospital staff. He was aggressive
No.
towards the department. Yeah, he refused to test.
objection.
you guys, this isn't a court thing, so we don't have to say objection.
Exactly.
I want you guys to just calm down and let her finish talking, and then you guys are gonna get to talk. So then
Okay.
if you don't remember what you wanna say, write it down, but just wait till she gets done talking.
All right,
And
that's
it's not
fair
a court
enough.
thing, so you don't have to say objection. We're talking about concerns and coming up with a plan.
And I asked father several times to go drug test. He told me all he had in his system was marijuana. When I asked mom if he had anything in the system, she said only marijuana. That he had a marijuana card or not. I asked dad if I could come and see the home, to assess the home, and he said yes. and he refused to allow me to come into the home, and, he has not tested every time that I told him to test. He did say he was going to test yesterday, and he still has not tested.
Do you want to talk about any other concerns now? Do you want me to get all their concerns and you can finish up?
Also too, like I said, his aggressiveness towards the department where we had to, call the police and the security guards, at the Virgin Hospital had to be there while we were trying to conduct an interview with her. Father has not come up with any solution to, ensuring that his child is safe.
Hey, Brittany, what are your current concerns?
Current concerns is that we have said that we are more than willing to show the home where he will be, and more than willing to let somebody come there and check it out. Also, too, that,
So did Rhonda come to the house?
no. Also,
She didn't
too,
go
there,
to Stephen's house?
no, she never did. And
And
she is
did you
more
go
than
to her
welcome
house?
to, she's got the
No,
address.
because he wouldn't, when I asked him about the house and allowing me to come in, he did not give me an answer. I asked him yesterday.
I gave you an answer.
You just said you
You've
said
forgotten my answer. All I asked her to do was show me that I have the lawful obligation to work with her, because I've not committed a crime. I'm not a drug user. I own my own business. I raised my son myself. I'm very good with kids. And I just wanted her to show me my lawful obligation that I have to work with her. Because I know when you get in with DCS, then you don't see your kid for months. My baby is a brand new baby. I need this to end as soon as possible so he can be back with his parents. He's gonna have separation damage done to him.
My concern also is the paper that we received in the mail from Rhonda stating that there was no immediate family that could take the baby at the time, when she had met both my aunt and my grandmother
There's been a lot of fraud by Rhonda.
the first day and the day that they took the baby. And so on the paper it says there was no immediate family.
Are you guys familiar with the Social Security Act, 1935?
Probably not.
That's the act of Congress that gives you guys power to take kids away. And I got it right here. If you read it, it says nothing in this act shall be construed as authorizing any federal agent, representative in carrying out any provisions in this act to take charge of any child over the objection of either of the parents of such child or of the person standing in loco parentis to such child in violation of state law.
Okay, that's the paperwork that you got from the
No. This is printed off the government website.
That's
The
essentially it.
paperwork that you did at the hospital is essentially a warrant to remove your children.
Okay, would you like to see what they gave me?
The judge,
What it is, it's a court authorized removal.
right. and
No, it's not.
From a
This
judge
right here
that
is not a
exists.
court there's no court stamp. You're missing a digit right here
This is not a
on
judge.
this number. You're missing a digit.
He does
No
not
court
exist.
authorized removal?
Where's the stamp? Where's the court stamp on this? I called the court and they said that this is not a paper from them.
What court did you call?
I called three
Juvenile
different
and
courts.
family.
I called the court on the top of the paper. I called that court.
And they don't
They
have
sent
a
me to
Kenneth
juvenile
Skiff.
court and they sent me to family court, and none of them have a Kenneth Skiff, and they all said that there's not enough numbers on this removal request. So it's fraud. And if you guys are trying to keep children safe, you can't use fraud to do this. You can't remove children by the use of fraud.
So Stephen, let's go over what the allegations are. When was the last time you used any drugs?
It's been a long time since I used marijuana, and that's all I've ever used. Because, for one, I'm a little nervous, but I had 3 seizures in 2015, so I get a little shaky when I get excited. I'm hypoglycemic, and this is my baby, you guys. This is my little baby. He's a few days old, and I haven't seen him. Now it's been longer now he's been alive that I haven't seen him than I have. I just want to see my baby. Do you guys understand? If he gets shaken one time, it can hurt him for the rest of his life. And the way as hostile as she's been acting toward me, all because I just said I had rights. This is the United States of
We have-
America.
we have
I have
9/11.
parental rights. The Constitution is still the law of the land. I'm
I
not,
don't wanna get into like a huge discussion about all this paperwork you have. I want you to just stick to the facts and.
these are the facts. I have not gotten any facts from Miss Rhonda here. I have not seen,
When was the last time you used marijuana?
I don't even know.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you work?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I do pest control.
Do you work full time?
Yes, I do. I own the business.
And what other kids do you raise on?
My oldest is, he's 22, so he moved out a couple of years ago.
So your son that lives with you?
No,
He's 22.
he's 22. He moved out a couple of years ago, but I raised him myself from day one, from birth. I raised him myself without the help of his mom or anything like that,
So
so,
this is the only child you guys would have in your care?
yes.
Okay. Have you ever had an open DCS case?
Not directly on me,
Yeah.
but I was frauded by DCS 12 years ago, and they took my son, and I haven't seen him since.
It was against the mother.
It was against the mother. I was out of state, and they pretended to work with me until the very last court date. And when I came down to the last court date, they changed the court date and made it where I wasn't able to make it to court.
So no, there are no open cases. That was how long ago?
Yeah, that was 12 years ago.
Do you have any mental health issues?
None whatsoever. I got hundreds of reviews on my character that are public online. You can go to my business page. You can read reviews. They talk to me. My son works with me. My son,
Yeah.
oldest, he works with me. There's all kinds of reviews from very respectable people that talk about my character and what kind of person I am.
Is there any domestic violence between you guys?
None whatsoever.
What's your housing situation?
Right now I rent a room. It's a, 5-bedroom trailer. It's a family that lives there.
So how long have you been doing that?
Been there for about 4 months, 5 months.
You say you're trying to buy a house.
Yeah, it's just so I can save up to buy a house.
Any other concerns you want to talk about?
I mean, besides
Why my son is not with my aunt right now?
yeah,
Why
and-
Rhonda said that she did not pass the background check when my other caseworker called her the same day and said that she could have my older daughter.
So Brittany, you have an open DCS case?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing any services in that case?
Yes, I'm testing, and I'm
And
not
how long has that child been in care?
long enough.
where's that picture that says there's no family?
I don't know.
And how
The
old
one-
is that child?
She's gonna be 7.
And why was she removed?
From her dad's care. He was drinking and driving.
So why was she in her dad's care, not in your care?
Family court saw fit for my hair fall test.
Were you able to talk to the ongoing case manager? And what did the ongoing case manager say about the open dependency?
Ongoing case manager stated that mom has not been in touch with her. Mom has not tested. She's been avoiding her. She said that she tried to put Sophia with Donna, and Donna did pass the background check, but she never answered the phone for her to put Sophia with her. So that's why she had to put the child in foster care.
She didn't know the phone. She didn't get that message.
And so she said she called her several times to try to get Sophia to go with her at that time. And
But
did
she was
not
able to
answer.
make contact as far as yesterday.
And she did not answer the phone.
So I want you to stay focused on why we're meeting today, for your concerns.
Right.
So anytime you have an open DCS case and you're not in the process of reunification, any child you have in the course of dependency will be removed. Any child.
We are,
So-
it is a reunification.
You're not in the process of reunification. If
With
you're
my
not
other case,
compliant.
yes.
If you're, Rhonda talked to your case manager and you're not compliant with your case plan. So if you guys have any more kids in the course of this dependency, every child you have will be removed from your care. I want to make that very clear to you.
So then,
People come to a meeting and it's like they have kids. If you have an open case and you're not compliant with that case, your kid will be removed.
so then
I
that's
will
why
comply
we're
with the
here.
case.
That's why
I'll
we're
go
here.
down right now. I just want something different than a fraudulent order.
Talking about Sophia.
One of
Yeah,
the-
right,
one
so
of the
that's why we're
things
here,
that
right?
you could have done is went and tested.
I will, but
So
look,
that's why
I
we're
want,
here.
I need an explanation on this fraudulent paper here. Because if you guys don't need a court order to take my child, then you don't need to fraud a court order. Why is it missing how come the
Who's this
court,
man?
why did the court tell me that there's not enough numbers in this?
This is from juvenile
And I called them.
dependency court.
And they don't
I
have
called
it.
them. They don't have a Judge
I
Skiff.
called them.
Okay, ma'am, I know you work with a lot of judges, okay? When a judge signs a paper, he signs it very bold and proud because he's the judge. What do you see right there? A little scribble. This looks like somebody who's trying to get away with something.
That is a court order. It's done electronically.
Why